And the battle has begun here. The Dragoons coming out from Bisu, doing a great job getting those mines and not letting them splash damage into a group of Dragoons here. But it looks like Flash is making forward progress. Bisu being forced to retreat back toward that entry point to his secondary base there. Flash with a strong offensive here. I don't know if I'd have continued to push that strongly right through the gate like that, but that was an excellent mine there. Took out 2 or 3 of his goons. I don't think he's got siege tech research first, which is what we're sort of missing here. I haven't seen any of those tanks go into siege mode yet, so his siege tanks aren't going to have so much of an early advantage over the Dragoons of Bisu. In the meantime, Bisu throwing up, it looked like 3 more gateways for a total of, I believe, 6 early gateways. And Bisu's early Dark Templar easily stifled by Flash as he threw up a scan there and took it out almost immediately. So what you'll notice is Flash has 5 factories now, but he's only producing tanks out of 1. And once again, I haven't seen the siege mode yet. So definitely like to see siege mode here from Flash, or I think he's going to be in big trouble. Unsieged tanks with vultures are going to get crushed by straight goons. So he is continuing to make good progress using those mines really effectively with his micro there. But being able to throw his siege tanks in siege mode would be so helpful back here. And Bisu continuing to just crank units out of his gateway, and obviously he's able to reinforce a lot quicker because he's closer to his base now, and able to take out pretty much all those forces by Flash. Couple vultures left over here, but continuing to just bring in reinforcements from Bisu's base. And again, Flash not bringing in a lot of siege tanks here, primarily sticking with those vultures and relying a lot on those mines. And I don't think that's the most effective tactic here because he knows Bisu has observers. I'm sure he can see that thing moving around. And, Dragoons and Observers versus Vultures is all day going to be the Dragoons. And meanwhile, Bisu apparently throwing up an Arbiter Tribunal early, so he's going to start cloaking his guys right away here. And Flash is going to be in a lot of trouble. I do like how Flash is keeping Bisu on the offensive here, but he's got to notice that Bisu is bringing in more units than he's able to bring in. So I mean, hey, the force is growing there, Flash. So you're going to need to rethink your strategy back at your base. Bringing in these vultures over and over is obviously not diminishing the force of Bisu here. So another siege tank coming in, and he has thrown up another machine shop, which is good. That's going to allow him to produce a little bit better siege tank ratio. But hopefully he's got, I think I saw one of those machine shops spinning. Hopefully he's got siege tech research now, because I think that would have made all the difference early on in this game. And then Bisu now cranking out of like roughly 8 gates. I noticed in the upper or the northeast corner, he's now taken that expansion and walled it in with pylons. So he's going to have an economic advantage. As you can see, Flash only has his natural still. And then Bisu now comfortable sort of moving on the offense. There are sure a lot of vultures out there. Again, knowing that there's an observer just sitting right there, I'm not sure I agree with this play by Flash. Obviously, his micro is very strong, but and here comes the Arbiter early on by Bisu. We're only 13 minutes into the game, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good game right here. There's no way Flash was ready for the early Arbiter, so he's going to be relying a lot on those scans, and it looks like he's not going to have enough scans left. Really great micro though by Flash. I got to give him credit. He was able to take out the majority of Bisu's ground force, but that's got to be Flash right there swallowing, because he knows that Bisu's equipped with the Arbiters now, and he's in trouble as I don't think he has a starport, let alone a science facility yet. And just continuing to crank out those vultures. Don't know what's in the shuttle. I don't know whose point of view we're looking at right now. I would assume it's probably going to be Zealots for a Zealot bomb on any tanks that get sieged up. Flash hasn't built any other factories yet, so he's obviously not. His economy is not increasing, staying pretty flat. He is trying to push with turrets, but I think he realized we got the GG right there, and I think he realized that it was just going to be too late with that Arbiter already out and being overwhelmed by Bisu's ground force there. So a GG from Flash. Really, a lot of great micro in that game. Just definitely would have liked to see that siege tank or that siege mode earlier on. I think that would have made a huge difference. As again, vultures versus dragoons. It's not really an even matchup. So Bisu takes Flash early on in the Korea National Championships here. And thanks for tuning in. If you have any comments, please leave them. If you have any replays or vids you'd like me to commentate on, please let me know. Until next time, guys, this is L Dog.